You've built your agents. They are collaborating. They are using tools and they are solving problems. But as a senior architect or CISO, one question keeps you up at night. Which framework is actually safer for my enterprise data? In 2026, the choice between LangChain and CrewAI isn't just about ease of use anymore. It's a fundamental security decision. Today, we are breaking down security architecture of LangChain versus CrewAI. We'll look at everything from serialization vulnerabilities like LangGraph to the role-based guardrails of a modern crew. Let's get into it. LangChain is the undisputed giant. It's modular, it's flexible, and has an integration for nearly everything. But in security, flexibility is often the enemy of a small attack surface. Because LangChain relies on a massive ecosystem of community contributed tools, the blast radius can be huge. We recently saw this with CVE 2025-68664, also known as LangGraph. It was a critical serialization vulnerability where attackers could inject secret extracting logic into the environment variable during the deserialization process. Let's look at the LangChain security reality. It has granular control. You have low-level hooks for every tool call, making it great for implementing custom human-in-the-loop interrupts. For auditability, using Langsmith, you get incredible observability. Every trace is an audit log. Now the catch. You are responsible for the security of every Lego brick you plug in. If you use a community contributed SQL tool, you better ensure it's not vulnerable to prompt injected SQL. Now let's look at an example. LangChain security is built on state persistent. To implement a guardrail, you use an interrupt in a LangGraph node. This freezes the entire state of the agent until a human provides a command to resume. Notice how in LangChain we are the architects. We have to explicitly set up memory saver and handle the interrupt signal. This is low-level control. It's perfect if you have a custom security dashboard and you need to pass specific metadata back and forth during the pause state. Now let's look at CrewAI. CrewAI has evolved into a standalone, lean framework that prioritizes collaborative intelligence. Instead of a chain of tools, CrewAI uses agents with specific roles and goals. From a security perspective, this allows for role-based access control, which is called as RBAC, at the agent level. You can give your research agent read-only access to a database while giving your manager agent the authority to trigger the deployment. Now let's look at CrewAI security reality. CrewAI natively supports validation dunders and task-level guardrails. You can validate the output of one agent before it's passed as a context to the next agent. It has leaner footprint. By reducing external dependencies, CrewAI significantly lowers the risk of supply chain attacks compared to the massive LangChain ecosystem. Now here's the catch. It's higher level. While it's easier to set up manager to oversee security, you lose some of that pixel perfect control over the internal reasoning loops that LangGraph provides. Now let's look at an example for CrewAI. CrewAI takes a more declarative approach. So here we have a security officer agent. Here is the deployment task and here is the crew where the agent is actually triggered. Instead of manually pausing a state machine, you define a task with human is equal to true to handle validation dunders. In CrewAI, it's process oriented. By just setting human is equal to true, the framework manages the interruption. For a senior architect, this is a security as a service model. It's faster to implement, but you are trusting CrewAI agent engine to handle the state persistent for you. Here I am summarizing the properties and features of both LangChain and CrewAI. The primary strength for LangChain is the low-level control and observability, while the primary strength for CrewAI is declarative roles and task boundaries. The security philosophy for LangChain and LangGraph is developer secured. You build the walls. In CrewAI, it is process secured. The framework manages the flow. The key vulnerability risk for LangChain and LangGraph is serialization and community integration, while the key vulnerability risk for CrewAI is open source exposure of proprietary prompts. What is LangChain best for? Complex, non-linear RAG and logic. And CrewAI is best for structured multi-phase enterprise workflows. So what's the verdict? If you need absolute precision and are willing to manage a complex security surface, LangChain, specifically LangGraph, is your best bet. It's for the team that want to write their own custom verifiers and handle every edge case. However, if you're building enterprise pipelines where you want to delegate tasks with built-in boundaries and human-in-the-loop triggers without writing 500 lines of boilerplate, CrewAI is currently leading the pack in 2026. Remember, no framework is secure out of the box, whether it's a chain or a crew. Your security is only as strong as your weakest prompt. If you found this comparison useful, drop a comment below. Are you a team LangChain or a team CrewAI for your production builds? Don't forget to subscribe for more tiny tech deep dives. I'm Amit and I'll see you in the next one.